Hello, Tottenham fans. We're back with another thrilling video full of the latest Spurs updates. Before we dive in, I need your help to reach an important milestone, 4,000 subscribers. If you enjoy our content and want to see more, hit that subscribe button right now. It only takes a second and makes a huge difference. Stick around until the end because you won't want to miss a single update about our beloved team. Let's make this journey together, COYS. Tottenham Hotspur may have avoided outright embarrassment in Bodo, but their performance left much to be desired. As the final whistle blew, there was no celebration, only relief. Relief that they had salvaged a point, relief that they hadn't left Norway empty-handed. Yet for a club of their stature, with Champions League aspirations and a talented squad, scraping a draw after trailing 2-0 to Bodo Glimt should raise serious concerns. The atmosphere around the team felt flat, and the body language of many players throughout the game suggested frustration rather than hunger. The lack of spark and composure was evident from the start, with Spurs failing to assert any kind of dominance against a team they should be comfortably beating, even away from home. The setting in Bodo is undoubtedly unique. Nestled well beyond the Arctic Circle, where artificial turf and biting cold present a challenge in itself, it's not the most welcoming environment for visiting sides. However, Tottenham have been here before. They won comfortably just a few months ago in similar conditions, and expectations were rightly high that they could repeat that feat. Blaming the surface or the climate only goes so far. This wasn't about snow or synthetic grass, this was about a lack of conviction. Spurs looked unsure of their approach and lacked the tactical fluidity to break down a highly motivated, energetic opponent. The hosts, with less individual talent but far more cohesion, pressed intelligently and refused to let the visitors settle. The first half was a masterclass in missed opportunity. Tottenham's passing was laboured, movement off the ball minimal, and ideas in the final third were worryingly thin. When they did break forward, it was often through isolated runs or long balls, rather than structured team play. Defensively, they looked uncertain too, retreating rather than anticipating, reacting rather than controlling. Even when handed a lifeline with a penalty after Rodrigo Bentancur was fouled, Kasper Hgh's failed spot kick summed up the tone of the evening: wasteful, directionless, and uninspired. The missed penalty didn't serve as a wake-up call. Instead, it reinforced the sluggish tempo Spurs had carried throughout the opening half. Bodo Glimt's 2 goals were fully deserved, born out of belief, energy, and better execution in critical moments. Only after going 2-0 down did Tottenham finally look like a team that remembered what was at stake. It was a belated response, but one that at least showed they were capable of turning up the intensity when forced to. Archie Gray's low cross, deflected in by Jostein Gundersen, offered hope. The equaliser may have had a touch of fortune, but it spoke to a shift in mindset. Spurs finally pushed forward with urgency and started to take some risks. Yet the fact it took 70 minutes to get there should concern Thomas Frank. If Tottenham are to progress in this tournament, they can't keep waiting until the final act to start playing like contenders. Thomas Frank, now several games into his tenure, will no doubt find moments to build on. The comeback, however scrappy, shows the squad has heart. But grit alone will not win titles. The bigger issue lies in the lack of clarity in their footballing identity. Are they a pressing team? A possession-based side? A counter-attacking threat? Right now, they seem caught between ideas. Without a clear tactical foundation, players are hesitant, and attacking moves lack cohesion. This team has enough quality to dictate the tempo against most sides in the competition, but that quality must be activated with structure and belief. Right now, it feels like too much is left to chance. With 4 points from 2 games, Tottenham are still in a strong position within their Champions League group. The result, on paper, is not disastrous. But if the goal is to make a serious impact in Europe, the performance in Bodo cannot be the standard. The players will know it. The coaching staff will know it. And most importantly, the fans will demand better. Football at this level is unforgiving. The margin for error shrinks with each match day. If Spurs wish to be taken seriously among Europe's elite, they must rise above nights like this, not just in result, but in attitude, execution, and identity. Because in the Champions League, potential alone is never enough. It's the performances that tell the real story. Furthermore, it is imperative that Thomas Frank quickly and decisively establishes a clear and cohesive tactical identity for Tottenham, one that goes beyond mere defensive organisation and successfully integrates all players under a common purpose on the pitch. The lack of alignment and fluidity shown during the match against Bodo Glimt demonstrates that, even with a talented squad, without a well-defined philosophy and effective communication, the team can easily lose its way, resulting in lackluster and unconvincing performances. Frank needs to ensure that every player understands their role precisely, fostering the confidence to take offensive initiatives without sacrificing the discipline required to maintain the team's balance. More than that, the manager must cultivate a winning mentality where intensity and commitment form the foundation of every match, regardless of the opponent or the difficulty of the situation. This process of building is vital to converting potential into concrete results, especially in a demanding competition like the Champions League, where the smallest details make all the difference and the standards are exceptionally high. If Tottenham truly want to establish themselves among Europe's elite, simply avoiding defeats won't suffice. They must deliver consistent, dominant performances that reflect a confident team ready to face any challenge that comes their way. Before we jump back in, I need your help to hit a huge milestone, 4,000 subscribers. If you're enjoying this content, hit that subscribe button right now and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Let's make it happen together. Now, let's get back to the video. Following the recent performances under Thomas Frank's management, many supporters have been wondering exactly where the team is heading. The tough match against Bodo exposed certain weaknesses within the squad, particularly the way Tottenham struggled to find their rhythm and were dominated for much of the game. This raises an important question: does the current style of play truly make the most of the squad's talent? Or does the team need a more radical change in tactical approach to achieve more consistent and convincing performances? We'd like to hear what the fans think about the direction the team is taking and whether they feel this footballing philosophy aligns with the club's expectations. Since taking charge, Thomas Frank has implemented changes primarily aimed at strengthening the defense and building a solid foundation for the team. However, despite the defensive unit appearing more organized, the attack often looks predictable and uninspired, creating an impression of imbalance between the areas of the pitch. Given this, do the supporters believe it's worth sacrificing some attacking creativity in order to gain greater security at the back? Or should Frank be more daring and find ways to better integrate the midfield and forwards into a more fluid system that unlocks the squad's true potential? It is crucial to understand whether the fans back this balance or want to see changes in playing style to inject more dynamism. Another point that cannot be overlooked is the team's late reaction in the game against Bodo, only managing to claw back an equalizer in the final minutes. This brings up questions about the team's mentality. Can we trust Tottenham to show the same level of intensity and desire in every game, especially against tough opponents? What do the fans expect in terms of commitment and effort on the pitch? Should the manager demand more to ensure the team starts matches with a more aggressive mindset and maintains pressure from start to finish? After all, consistency is essential for those aiming to compete for trophies and establish themselves as a powerhouse in Europe. Finally, even though the team remains in a strong position in their Champions League group, the performances so far have not been reassuring, leaving doubts about whether the current squad is truly capable of competing on equal terms with the continent's elite. How do the fans view Tottenham's potential under Frank's leadership? Do they see these struggles as a natural phase of adaptation and rebuilding, or do they fear there are deeper problems that need urgent addressing? Furthermore, what reinforcements or adjustments do you think the club should make for the team to return to playing dominant, confident football? Your opinion is vital to guiding the discussion about the club's future. Stay up to date with the latest Tottenham news every single day. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up to show your support. It means the world and keeps us bringing you top-notch content. Got something on your mind? Drop your thoughts in the comments and join the vibrant Tottenham community. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.